Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Yeah, the ADA chart just goes its course. It has not really done anything new since yesterday. Support was still here at 24 cents against that level. We said potentially here this larger degree corrective structure can unfold. For anybody who's new on this channel, we discussed it several times in previous videos. Now, from time to time, have a look at the bigger time frame, the larger time frame. But just to keep it simple here, on this chart, we have a potential Elliott wave triangle, A, B, C, D, E. And basically, we're exploring if this E wave is still going to happen or not. And there is a clear condition for it to happen. ADA is trolling support. I think it can certainly do it. It's just that if we talk about a triangle itself, any movement within a triangle, movements within a triangle, they are not high probability because it's just a territory in which the market hasn't decided yet what it's going to do. The market is undecided, okay? So there isn't really, if we talk about, for example, a local uptrend that should potentially still happen, there isn't really the upper or the higher degree trend that supports that. Overall, the trend is still down. As you can see here, if we just go to the left, the trend is still down. And what happened here was not convincing to change the trend in any way. Because the trend is still down, we're in favor of trend continuation. And yeah, I mean, there were some opinions in the comments that ADA will never make a new bear market low. At the moment, it seems likely. Okay, at the moment, it seems likely. Obviously, ADA doesn't need to do another bear market low. Okay, it's just that obviously, as an analyst, you can really only analyze what you see and what we see. I can only say it's a very weak chart at the moment. It's been moving just sideways. Yes, larger corrective rallies are always possible. But what most people are interested in are the significant impulsive movements that will lead to a lasting trend shift. And if we see that, yeah, I'm going to readjust, give you the relevant make or break points for the price to move higher. And we can always jump onto the train when we have the first pullbacks, okay? But it would do that from here with a very incomplete looking downward structure. My experience tells me that often that means that sooner or later it will come back to that price range and might make that new low. But again, that's all speculation. At the moment, we can really only analyze what we see, and we see an Elliott wave triangle or potentially even something more bearish that we go down more directly without that E wave. But the E wave, which is basically the last corrective wave in a triangle, that's currently still expected. An E wave is a corrective pattern, and it would unfold here as a W, X, Y structure. And in the Y wave, I've got an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And the A wave can be a 5-wave move. And that's really what most people are currently watching, I guess, who are interested in the shorter time frames, because on the larger time frames, nothing changed. By the way, this E wave should ideally reach 30 to 34 cents. And again, it should consist of this WXY structure. And we're now in the Y wave, and we're tracking an ABC structure. Again, bear in mind that these micro counts, they are very fragile. Okay, so I would just try to make sense here of the structures. I don't see a high probability setup, but nevertheless, the support area here worked. I mean, you can use these, you can't, you may not, it depends on your own strategy. I can only give you the levels where the price ideally turns around. And we had one here between 24.5 to 24 cents, and the price did move quite a bit off the lows, but it hasn't really broken above the range. So what I'm observing is, okay, is this third wave, yes, circle wave 3 already running? That's wave 3 in wave A. Yeah, it could be. I mean, best I can tell is that this might be a wave 1, a small impulse, then a wave 2 to the downside. But then the thing is, this wave 3, this is not really wave 3 behavior that we see, okay? Not really. So we go to the 15-minute chart. I mean, yes, I know I'm diving into the micro here. Don't take these micro counts as too predictive, right? At the moment, my view is this looks very corrective on the way up, unless it's a leading diagonal in wave 3 again, so a wave 1 in wave 3. I have to say that this was probably a high B wave, and we're coming down once more and reset this wave 2, which the market can absolutely do. So 24 cents is still key support, but talking about the micro here, micro support is actually here 25 cents. So as long as the 25 cent level is holding this, no, it's wrong. 1 second, I need to adjust it to the wave 2 support. No, it's actually 24.6 cents. So this is the area that if we get a reset of wave 2, it has another chance to turn around. Now, if it fails, it will be a first signal that we're probably coming down more directly, right? I mean, this is choppy. We just track basically the microstructures until we finally get somewhere where we have a high probability setup. I mean, this is best I could do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, it is sort of still decent probability. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put a box here, a support area. But the orange ones are to be seen more like, okay, we wait and see. Yellow and green are higher probability and more relevant in my opinion, because in a triangle, you get very, very choppy and corrective price action, as you can see here. Overall, looking at the bigger picture, I mean, this is only a 3-wave move up so far, yeah, but we can give it a chance and count it as a 1-2-1-2 setup, because the movements to the upside, there were potential impulses. And what it needs to happen next is for the price to break above this wave 1 high again, which is at 25.6 cents, and then follow through. Target for circle wave 3 is 27 cents, and then we can take it from there. But bear in mind today, interest rate increase, not increase necessarily, but interest rate decision. Lots of volatility expected later today. So you can expect the waves potentially to go into their extremes. Scenarios might get invalidated due to short-term volatility. But bear in mind, if something gets, for example, invalidated here on the 15-minute or 1-hour chart, it doesn't have any impact on the 4-hour chart usually, or the daily chart. So those are unaffected. This is really just looking at the micro at the moment, because the triangle is really, really boring and nothing changed. So yeah, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.